Hey, what's up, everybody? Wage tapping in for another court chat. Been a while since recording. I've been enjoying my life in the holidays. Got to have some very fun and unique experiences with some intangible gifts that I found fulfilling. Unnecessarily so. Like, I have had this sentiment that I'm expressing to folks where, like, my prayers are just immense gratitude for my life situations that I've made it through and the outlook that I get to have for, I guess, the rest of my life until I meet my maker, right? And then the pleasantry of a blessing that I've received in being settled down and told not to rush to meet him, right? So with the holidays, I had a couple, like, you could call them bad days, but they really weren't. They were just things that happened. Like, I did my longest fast, 96 hours. I had my cheat meal all planned out. Come to find out, the place where I was going to was closed. But I had an awesome backup option. I went and had a big salad and just an unnecessary amount of soup. It was delicious. And then, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I spent those couple of days alone. Like, I kind of gathered myself. I actually did another 48-hour fast. This is coming right off of the other 96 hours. But I spent time with myself, kind of just reflecting on my life, cleaning up my area, cleaning up my internals a little bit, and just kind of enjoying the presence that is me. And lo and behold, Thursday, because Christmas Eve was Tuesday, Wednesday, I think. And then Thursday, tried to go get my cheat meal. Boom, still no dice. So I went and did my other fallback option. It was ice. It was nice. But I got to have a conversation with my daughter that was, like, so valuable that I don't think a lot of people might necessarily experience from their kids. And, like, I was like, dude, you call me just to shoot the shit sometimes, and I can't tell you how much that means to me as a dad. Some dads might kill for that and maybe never get it, and, like, I'm a lucky dad because I get to experience that. And she was like, well, like, I appreciate you being there to, like, listen to and not judge me, right? Listen but don't judge, right? So, like, just to be able to have that relationship with my daughter, man, that's Christmas. That's Christmas every day. Like, I've expressed that my life is a holiday. This is what I told my kids too. I'm like, look, Dad can do Christmas and birthdays like nobody's business. Or, hear me out, or I can dad 24/7, 365. You pick, doesn't matter to me. Whatever you feel would be most fulfilling. And they're like, they both thought about it. They're like, did some pros and cons, and they're like, I guess we'll dad 24/7, 365. And I was like, my man, everybody, Santa's got Christmas covered. Other people you don't see a lot, they got that. But, like, let's not, we get to celebrate on regular, because we get to have the highest quality and caliber of quality time. We go on the best adventures. And, like, here's another little gift she said to me. She was like, Dad, I don't like going on all these walks with you, but I'm always glad that I came, because you somehow find a way to make it, like, awesome, and, like, there's no regrets. And again, as a dad, like, hey, and we'll keep doing it 24/7, 365. We'll dad, because I enjoy spending this quality time with you and getting to hang out and vibe. You're one of the best parts of me that I ever could have asked for, and I'm eternally grateful that I get to watch you grow, blossom, develop, and then, go and do your own thing. Like, I'm an exceptionally proud dad. Same with my little man. And this dude will start to, because, like, I be getting lazy sometimes. And my little man will be like, yo, walk time, chop, chop, player. I'm like, all right, homie, if you're ready for it, let's do it. So like getting to live the holidays the way that I got to this particular year, it expressed so much to me. And as far as the outlook for the rest of my life, like I get to do this. And like I got to talking with some associates that I have, like we have these lengthy dialogues, and I'm like, this is a dare, because I do the same thing with my kids. Like at some point I did this to myself, because like I grew up in a heavy induced survival mode. I was talking to this gentleman about it while I was out. We were talking about, because he's like a war vet, and he's like, did you serve in the military or something? Like, how do you know about all this stuff? And I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, I guess I'm military adjacent, let's just say that. We got to talking about life and trauma, and he's, pulling out of survival mode, what things can damage and trauma people, and what it takes to heal and get back on track. The concept that your nervous system is in a distressed state, and pumping cortisol, and what it takes to cool down that nervous system and to not be so impacted by the external. To have a grounded internal and like a solidified internal is a place that most people can experience, but the work that it would take to do that could be insanely difficult. And this is where this is going to come into play. Here's the dare. And I could be lucky. I tell people how lucky I am. Somehow through all whatever struggle and strife I chose to put myself through by way of taking on responsibility, I landed somewhere where I wanted to be. Everybody doesn't have that option and opportunity. But it's not to say that it's impossible. But it's gonna take some time, insight, and a little bit of acknowledgement. Self-awareness. I dare you to figure out why you're upset and what you can do to alter that. I dare you to figure out why you won't allow yourself to be sad and what you can do to alter that. I dare you to identify activities that could be constructive. Wait, let's scratch that, reverse that. Identify activities that are destructive to you and substitute them for activities that are constructive to you. I dare you to do that. You can alter these things. These are guidances. It sounds easy. Getting to the gym is a big one for a lot of people. Again, the metric in how you choose to live your life. What did somebody just say? Like when you're rich, you can afford to fast. When you're broke, your stomach is angry at 5 a.m. I find myself fasting on a regular, but then again, I don't think that I'm that rich. I still live like I'm broke, but I dare you to tweak your behavior. Figure out behaviors that you have that you would like to improve upon, self-reflect, become self-aware, and take steps to do it. For the longest time, I ran around angry, incapable of being sad, but I was really sad and chose to be angry. I tell my people I get to be sad forever. They don't understand. These momentary emotions, because you feel it's a human condition. I feel deep sorrow on occasion, and I know exactly why. Because there's a survivor's guilt of people that I wanted to carry along with me in my life. You can't force people to come where you're going. You can pick a direction and stay hell-bent or high water on that path, but you can't force people to walk with you, no matter what. But the more that you believe in your path and what you're doing, and the more centered you are in walking your path, no matter who's with you, you might pique the interest of some people that are in your presence, and you might not even know it. That's what attraction is. It's not, and when you become attractive, There's no gender bias. Light and dark will seek it out, and you might convert some. So I dare you to take control over your mind. This gentleman had this concept. He lost his child, and he was figuring out, he was wrestling with his brain, and he decided to give it a name. And then he gave this name a task, and he said, we can have happy thoughts or useful thoughts. Dwelling in sadness is not going to alter anything better for us. Accepting that we are sad, allowing ourselves to feel that and let it pass, that's useful. It's identifying something, knowing that it's not a forever thing, feeling in touch with yourself and letting that thing pass, understanding why. That's useful. And you might even be happy because you're not succumbing to something in yourself. You're greater than yourself. Happy, useful thoughts. He happened to name his brain Becky. I dare you to give yourself a name, your mind, and make an agreement with your mind and choose to believe it. And it might not be perfect. It might start off rocky. Belief systems are difficult. Reconstructing how your mind operates can be difficult, but it's not impossible. And I dare you to take the opportunity within yourself to seek a better you from the inside out, and then allow that to radiate with the world. And then again, remember, when you're attracted, both light and dark will seek it out. You have to remain centered in yourself and stay on the path that's best for you. I dare you. Happy holidays, Merry New Year's, and may your path be the best and most brightest path that you can fathom. Keep your train on the tracks, head towards direction. What is it? Oh, it's from the Mufasa movie. I can't remember it. Y'all figure it out. Ouija's out.